Harbaugh has fulfilled his duty with Michigan. Great season, undefeated, a lot of, controversy, a lot of success. Wasn't there on the sideline coaching a lot of those games, but in the end, Michigan, Harbaugh's program gets it done. They show their might, they show their toughness yesterday. 34-13. Michigan led throughout. They did look like the better team for most parts of the game. But somewhere in the middle, somewhere towards the end of the second, middle of the third, it did get a little iffy. The game was 17-10, or yeah, 17-10, 2013. It was around those times where you were like, oh damn, Washington is kind of, the Huskies are kind of stealing the momentum. It looks like they figured out how to stop Michigan's running game a little bit. Can they get this next touchdown to tie the game up, make it 2020, and then we have ourselves a ball game? Unfortunately for the Huskies, they could never tie the game at 2020. The Wolverines get two touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and then you're left with this score, 34-13, which indicates blowout. But it was, for large parts of the game was in the balance. It felt like if the Huskies go and get another touchdown, make it 2020, games there for their taking, and all the momentum would be on their side, and it looked like the Michigan's offense slowed down and wasn't able to find their footing, especially to start the second half. But in the end, the defense showed up. Michigan's defense was there all game long. When they had to, they got stops, and they prevented the Huskies from tying the game. This game actually reminded of a game we'll touch later, but the Sunday night game with the Dolphins and the Bills, in the sense that the Dolphins were leading, but they had the door open for the Bills. Like, it looked like the Bills, if they tie the game, if they make it 14-14, then at some point it looked like they could take the momentum and win that game. Even though the Bills were giving the game away, it was 14-7, I believe, for a long time, a long period of the game. And it felt like if they get it to 14-14, they have a chance to steal that game. They have a chance to win that game. And ultimately, they did win that game 21-14. It kind of felt the same, in my opinion, watching the Huskies be down 2013. It felt like, bro, if they get this touchdown, make it 2020, it's bad for the Wolverines. It's bad. Like, once it gets to 2020 and the Huskies tie the game up after being down like early, they could steal all the momentum. But like I said, Michigan's defense stuck it through, got them through it, got almost a pick six at the end. And it is what it is. That's it. That's Michigan. Now for the question everyone's been asking since this game ended, leading up to this game, is Harbaugh going to go to the NFL? Should he go to the Chargers? Should he go to the Falcons now that they fired Arthur Smith? Should he go to the Bills if they fire their coach once they flame out in the postseason, if they do flame out? A lot of options. I think ultimately, I do think he's going to leave. He came and he did what he said he's going to do. He got them a natty. And I think he has that itch. He has an itch he has to scratch from losing the Super Bowl to his brother, getting close with the Niners, and not winning the ultimate prize, not winning the Lombardi trophy. His brother has a ring. His brother might get another ring this year with the Ravens. I know that's an itch that Harbaugh has to scratch. And I think this is the perfect time to go. You go with Atlanta, who has a lot of offensive weapons, young offensive weapons. Like, what can they do with Harbaugh? Whatever they do with their quarterback situation, it looks like I would say that Harbaugh could fix it. Does he go to the Chargers, who already have Herbert? Does he go maybe to the Patriots if they get rid of Bill Belichick? There's a lot of options for Harbaugh to do, but ultimately, I do think he goes to the league this year. There's some people saying like he's 100% gone from Michigan. I won't go that far. I'll say he's probably like 85-90 going to the NFL, just because in the post-game conference, he does talk very, very fondly of Michigan, what it means to be a Michigan man, how a lot of players in that program know what it means to be a Michigan man. He talked about how some sophomores and freshmen, they still don't know what it means to be a Michigan man, but they'll get there eventually. And you just know that he has a lot of love and a lot of passion for Michigan. That's why I won't say 100% he's going to the league. There is a little bit of chance that he stays there and he keeps building a legacy as the Michigan head coach. But with all the drama, all the NCAA speculation and stuff that has been alleged towards him, I think this is a perfect this is the perfect point to, go back to the NFL. You got a natty, you can leave that mess behind, and you can go scratch that itch in the NFL. And a lot of good teams are gonna be, hounding him. They're gonna be hitting up his phone. They're gonna be hitting up his agent. He's gonna be a hot commodity. So I think this is it. This is a perfect way to end. Congratulations to Michigan. Congratulations to Harbaugh. And ultimately, I think he does come back to the NFL.